So I'm trying this again because I started a video earlier and once again there wasn't enough storage, so it got deleted. And I'm trying to think if I can say everything that I just said again. But sometimes, sometimes I wake up and I feel cursed, and it's for the dumbest reason. And a reason that, like, I feel like a whole bunch of people would just be like, oh, it's, you shouldn't feel that way. And you're right, and I really shouldn't. And sometimes I wake up and I don't like the fact that I'm black. And it's sad that I feel that way. It's sad that that's actually something that bleeds into literally every aspect of my life. That it's something that I have to come to terms with all of the time. You know, that it does affect my opportunity in this world, that it does affect the kind of relationships I can carry, that I actually have to determine if somebody is really, is attracted to me or is like into that sort of thing, or if their family will accept me, you know, or how, like, you know, just on a passerby notion where I'm 6'2", 220-pound black guy walking down the street. People are afraid of me when they look at me. And if you know me, then you probably wouldn't say that that's true. But I see it all the time. I walk down the street all the time. And everywhere I go, it's like there are a lot of people that will just move the other way, walk around me, and kind of avoid me, if you will. See me coming down the street and across the street. Stuff like that doesn't really bother me on a daily basis, but just knowing that that's just a thing, you know. I watched the video clip of the Daily Show not too long ago, and it was talking about the last cop shooting that happened, where the officer shot the guy 4 times in the seat because he felt like he was in danger for his life. And the question that was posed was the fact that what made him feel like he was in danger, because the guy complied with him, and it was just the question of, like, was it because he was black that he made him feel like he was in danger? And do we live in a society where people are afraid of black people? And to me, I feel like that's just a thing. I feel like people are afraid of me a lot of the time. I don't know how I'm perceived by other people. I don't know how I look to other people or what they think when I walk by. But all I know is that I have to try really, really hard to prove that I'm different, or to diffuse a situation. And part of it is, I find ironic to be here on this tour sometimes, because the show that we have this year, called I, is a lot about how we see the world and how the world sees us and how we want the world to see us. And sometimes I wish the world can just look beyond what I look like and just see me. But I have to be me in order for people to see that. That it's not just going to happen immediately upon. Like, and it's true of everybody. It's not just, something specifically tied to me. That oftentimes we're looked and perceived as something else and given a stereotype and all that sort of thing. I just wish that the stereotype that I was given wasn't so negative all the time. That I can walk by a cop and him not feel like he has to put his hand on his hip. That I don't feel like, I wish I could walk by people and make them feel like they're not in danger. And I have to do so many things, like wear sunglasses and big headphones and stuff like that, just so people know that I'm ignoring them, or that I'm trying to ignore them, that I'm not there to bother anybody. And it sucks, because it's stupid, And I've been dealing with this like my whole life. I used to hate it so much more when I was in high school. I used to hate it all the time. Like, I would always feel like everything would be different if I was white. Legitimately, I used to say that like all the time. I used to be like, man, if I was white, my whole life would be different. I can probably date the people that I wanted to date, and I can like have all the opportunity that I wanted to have, and I wouldn't have to try so hard to prove that I was different, and or that or I wouldn't have sitting there. I wouldn't have to like look at people sit there and laugh in my face for like 20 minutes because they can't believe the fact that I am this way, or that they think that I'm putting on a front because I'm standing in front of them. That this is just not how I am. That I'm acting like this. That I don't speak this way. I don't talk this way because this is not. Black people don't do that, right? This is what it is. You know, it's so silly that I have to go through that. That I feel that way about me when I don't actually feel that way about me at all. I mean, I'm okay, just not today. I don't feel cool. I don't feel like me. I don't feel like I'm, good enough sometimes. It's stupid. I don't feel approachable sometimes. Like it, watch people just kind of step away because they don't know how to deal with me. I don't. Sometimes I just wish that the world can see me in the light that I see myself, and I'm working on that. And it's something I shouldn't complain about while I'm going through, like I shouldn't, you know. Sometimes it's hard, and it's life is always a bit of the positive and a bit of the negative. And I wanted to talk about the negative because I wanted to get it out there. I need to get it off my chest, and I want. It's so stupid, but it's something. It's definitely something I deal with all the time. You know, like I wish I could just, that I could get that positive feedback for once in my life about like being who I am, and that being black wasn't a deal to me, or that being black in general is just a thing that people always talk about or capitalize on or whatever, like, or that people have to be awkward around me and like apologize just for identifying me as black. No offense, but I saw this black guy the other day, or you know, or just whatever, like I wish that didn't have to be a thing in my life all the time.